Pay close attention. If your masculine firmness has diminished, if exhaustion has become your daily companion, robbing you of the joy of being with family, or if the mere thought of intimacy now causes you anxiety, this video is a wake-up call for you. The problem is rarely a lack of desire. The problem is when your body seems to no longer respond to your commands. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. But here's the truth that could change everything. The problem isn't the number on your birth certificate. The real cause could be something much more straightforward, something you can start addressing today. Your body may be suffering from a silent deficiency of 3 vital vitamins, a secret it's trying to communicate to you. Unfortunately, the pharmaceutical industry has no interest in you knowing this. They'd rather you rely on the little blue pill for temporary relief, treating the symptom but never, ever the true cause of the problem. I'm Dr. Jane. With over 30 years as a men's health specialist, I've seen the same pattern repeat countless times. Fantastic men, full of life, watching their self-confidence erode due to myths and solutions that don't work. Many professionals settle for treating the visible symptom. But I've learned that true healing only happens when we tackle the root cause. My work focuses on that underlying cause, and it's that discovery, born from decades of experience, that I'm going to share with you now. Before we dive into today's secrets, I want to connect with our community. Tell me in the comments which city or state you're watching from. It's an honor for me, Dr. Jane, to read and connect with each one of you. Now let's get to the point. Today, I'll guide you through the 3 vitamins that are absolutely essential for men over 60 seeking more testosterone, firmness, and energy. And most importantly, I'll warn you about the fatal mistake that 9 out of 10 men make, which nullifies their results. This is information you can't afford to miss. To ensure you keep receiving these health alerts, subscribe to Male Secrets 60 Plus now and activate the notification bell. Let's start with the first and most overlooked key to masculine vitality, what I call the master key to circulation. I vividly remember William, a 67-year-old retired engineer, a brilliant man who built bridges his entire life, but could no longer build a bridge of connection with his own wife. He came to my office and said, with sadness in his eyes, "Doctor, I feel like a stranger in my own body. My mind wants to, but my body just doesn't respond anymore." What William didn't know was that the root cause of his problem was a severe deficiency in vitamin D. Here's the science behind the solution, explained simply. Vitamin D acts like the switch that turns on your potency. It activates the production of nitric oxide in your body, the molecule that commands the dilation of your blood vessels. Imagine your arteries as hoses. Without enough nitric oxide, they get pinched, and blood flow is weak. When vitamin D flips that switch, the hoses open fully, allowing a robust, oxygenated blood flow to where it's needed, resulting in solid, reliable firmness. But here's the big issue: a true silent epidemic. It's estimated that over half of all men over 60 have a critical deficiency in this vitamin. That's why so many good men who take care of themselves end up asking in frustration, "What's wrong with me?" The good news is that the solution is simpler than it seems. You can correct this by eating fatty fish like salmon and sardines, getting 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight, or taking a high-quality supplement. And one important detail: always look for vitamin D3, which is far more effective than D2. My patients, after making these adjustments, report renewed energy and a reconnection they thought they'd lost. This isn't theory, it's your body's chemistry working in your favor. However, vitamin D, with all its potency, only paves the way. It prepares the road, but doesn't give you the fuel for the journey. And this is where most people go wrong. Restoring circulation is like having a Ferrari in the garage. The potential is there, But without gas, it's going nowhere. You feel like you could, but you lack the energy and motivation to take off. To address the chronic fatigue that sleep alone can't fix, we need to fill the tank with our second vital vitamin. And that's what we'll talk about next. Okay, now we know that vitamin D is the key that opens the floodgates of circulation. But having a flowing river is useless if there's no strength to move the water. This is exactly where our second vitamin becomes crucial. I call it the spark of cellular life. And the vitamin responsible for igniting that spark and recharging your internal battery is vitamin B12. Let me tell you about Thomas, a 72-year-old retired accountant. He was a man who did everything right his entire life. He came to my office completely frustrated and said, "Doctor, I don't understand. I eat well, sleep my 8 hours, but every afternoon, around 3, it's like someone flips a switch. My body feels heavy, my mind slows down. I feel like my battery is always at 10%. What hurt him wasn't just the tiredness, it was the feeling that his own identity was being stolen. The truth is that Thomas was suffering from a classic silent problem, a vitamin B12 deficiency. But he had no way of knowing. Think of B12 as the conductor of your body's energy orchestra. It's the one that directs the process of turning the food you eat into the pure energy every cell needs to function. So, no matter how good your sleep or diet is, if the conductor isn't there, the orchestra doesn't play. You're stuck in a perpetual energy-saving mode, never reaching your full potential. Now, the most important information for any man over 60. Write this down. As we age, our body loses some of its efficiency in absorbing vitamin B12 directly from food. This explains why you can eat a steak or eggs and still feel drained. And here's where many make a fatal mistake when buying supplements. The vast majority of products on the market contain cyanocobalamin, a form that requires your body to work hard to convert it. The smart solution? Look for methylcobalamin. This is the active form, ready to be used, that your body absorbs instantly and effectively. The difference is huge. Now picture this. Vitamin B12 restores your energy, the fuel. Vitamin D restores circulation, the roads are clear, the engine is on and ready. But one crucial element is missing: protection. What protects this entire machine from oxidative stress, inflammation, and the wear that time imposes on your hormones? We need the final pillar. Our third and final vitamin is the guardian of your masculinity. And I'm going to reveal what it is right now. So, let's put the pieces together. With vitamin D, we ensure the pipes of circulation are clear. With B12, we put high-octane fuel in the tank. Your engine is ready to start. But here's a critical question. What's the point of a powerful engine if the car's body is rusting and falling apart under pressure? That's why our third vitamin is so essential. It's what I call the shield of your masculine strength. To illustrate its importance, let me share the story of Edward, a 70-year-old patient. He was a pilot his entire life, a man used to operating at the highest level of performance. Yet, he told me, "Doctor, I've always done everything right, but now I feel vulnerable. My body doesn't recover like it used to, and the flame of my desire feels like it's fading." The anguish in his voice was that of a captain who suddenly felt his own body entering internal turbulence. What he didn't know was that the cause of this turbulence was the invisible rust of oxidative stress, silently attacking his system. The answer to this silent deterioration is our third vitamin, vitamin E. I call it the guardian of your masculinity. Why? Because it's an extremely potent antioxidant whose main function is to protect the walls of every cell in your body from the attacks of time. It defends the cells of your blood vessels, ensuring healthy flow, and protects the cells that produce your testosterone. Without this protection, Inflammation takes over, blood flow decreases, and your hormone production plummets. It's a silent battle that erodes your strength, energy, and confidence. To strengthen this shield, you need the right sources. Incorporate foods rich in natural vitamin E into your daily diet, like leafy greens, extra virgin olive oil, sunflower seeds, and almonds. These are simple choices that make a huge difference. And if you opt for a supplement, pay close attention to this. Avoid synthetic and isolated forms. The secret is to find a supplement that offers a tocopherol complex. That's the complete form nature provides, and it's the only one your body truly knows how to use effectively. However, I need to share the most crucial truth of all. You can invest in the best vitamin D3, B12, and E and still feel like nothing changes, wasting your money. Why? There's a silent trap, a fatal mistake that 90% of men make when trying to fix this on their own, a mistake that invalidates all their efforts. Stay tuned, because I'm going to reveal what this trap is right now. Okay, let's get to the facts. What is the fatal mistake that right now is preventing you from feeling like the man you know you are? The story of Richard, a 74-year-old patient, paints the picture perfectly. He came to my office, opened a bag, and dumped a mountain of supplement bottles on my desk. "Doctor, I'm frustrated," he said. "I'm taking all this, and nothing changes." What Richard didn't know was that he was making two crucial mistakes, both absolutely fatal. The first fatal mistake is this: the quality of the vitamin is more important than the quantity. Richard, like many, believed one vitamin was the same as another and opted for the cheapest ones. But that's not how our body works. He was taking vitamin D2 when the form our body absorbs efficiently is vitamin D3. He was taking cyanocobalamin, synthetic B12, when the form our body absorbs efficiently is methylcobalamin cells use instantly is methylcobalamin. Basically, he was filling his body with low-quality ingredients that weren't being absorbed. In the end, you don't just want to take vitamins, you want your body to use them. Otherwise, you're just paying for more expensive urine. And the second fatal mistake, the one that truly nullifies all effort, is a lack of consistency. Richard admitted he only took his vitamins when he remembered. But the body doesn't rebuild with once in a while. Imagine building your dream house. You can't just lay one brick today and another whenever you feel like it. To build something solid, you need daily work. Your health is that house. For your body to repair, rebalance, and strengthen, it needs the right bricks delivered consistently, every day. The key isn't taking a lot of things, but taking the right things consistently. But how do you turn this theory into daily practice? It's simple. I call it the vitality ritual. These are 3 key moments in your day. Morning, the awakening. Start the day right. Alongside a protein-packed breakfast and a big glass of water, take your methylcobalamin B12 to fire up your energy engine. Midday, peak absorption. During your main meal, like lunch, take your vitamin D3 supplement. Food helps your body absorb it better. Or if you prefer, get 15 minutes of sunlight. Afternoon, the protective boost. For an afternoon snack, a handful of almonds or seeds for your vitamin E. Another easy option is to drizzle olive oil on your salad. It's that simple. This is what I call the vitality triangle in action. You have the protection of vitamin E, the energy of B12, and the circulation of D, each reinforcing the other. They don't work in isolation. They work in perfect harmony to restore the man you are. Now, I want you to listen closely. The question you ask yourself, "Why has my body changed so much?" is not a lament of defeat. It's a battle cry. Asking that question isn't weakness. It's proof that the fighter inside you is still alive. It's your soul saying you refuse to settle for less than the man you know you are. And my message to you is, you're right to fight, and there's still time to win. By watching this video, you've already taken the first courageous step. Now let's take the next one together. If this conversation helped you or gave you something valuable to think about, I ask for two simple things. First, click the like button so this message can reach more men. Second, share this video with a friend, brother, or any man who deserves to feel in control of his health again. And now, I want to hear from you. What impacted you the most today? Share your main takeaway in the comments below. This space is ours. I read every single one so we can continue this journey together. Remember to subscribe to Male Secret 60+. Take care, a big hug, and I'll see you in the next video.